There's some tax secrets that you need to know about renting personal property that may surprise you. Are you renting out equipment, vehicles, or other personal property? Well, you could be leaving money on the table if you don't know these crucial tax secrets. In the next few minutes, I'll talk to you a little bit about how to maximize deductions, minimize taxes, and even avoid IRS headaches. So stick around. It could change how you handle your rentals forever. First, if you rent personal property as part of a business, it's going to be treated like any other business income. You'll want to report it on a Schedule C, and yes, it's going to be subject to self-employment tax. But the upside is that you can deduct all of the related expenses like depreciation, maintenance, and insurance. So for example, if Jason had a film crew and he was a film member and he rented out his gear on a regular basis, and since that's a core part of the income for what he does, he could report that as business income and then enjoy those wonderful deductions. But what happens if it's not for a trade or business, or you're not doing it really on a regular basis? That's where you get into a side gig. So what happens if they are just a side gig and it is what we call a for-profit activity? Well, unlike a full-fledged business, you can report the income in a different place. The good thing is that there's no self-employment tax. So if you rented a car for a couple times a year, you could report the income and expenses, and it avoids the extra burden of running it as just a business itself. And lastly, if your rentals are more fun than profit, the IRS could consider this a hobby. Now, you still have to report the income. Here's the catch. No deductions are allowed, well, at least until 2026, when some limited deductions may return. Who knows? For example, if you rented a fishing boat to a friend and it barely covered the costs, well, this could fall into a hobby category and you would have to report the income without the deductions. So keep this in mind before you list that equipment on any rental platform or anything like that. So here's the bottom line. Knowing how your rental activity is classified can save you big time. Or it could actually cost you if you're not careful. Whether it's a business, a for-profit activity, or a hobby, documentation is key.